Welcome back to Math Concepts. In this video we are going to continue discussing the concept of probability. So remember, probability is a number that we associate with an event, and that number tells us how likely the event is. Probability is always between 0 and 1 because to compute a probability we make a fraction. So the numerator is the number of possible outcomes that meet whatever condition we're interested in, the number of successful outcomes, and the denominator is the number of possible outcomes. So the denominator is always going to be at least as big as the numerator, probably bigger. So we are going to look at what's called empirical probability. In other words, situations where you've collected some data and you want to make calculations based on that data. Let's go to the document camera and look at an example. Alright, so the key idea from this video, thing I want you to take away, is be able to compute probability from a table. And I'm going to take an example out of our textbook here. So given the table on page 711, what is the probability that a randomly selected person is between 13 and 49? Okay, so this is the table they give us in that example. Okay, it's a little breakdown of people's ages and political affiliations. So they're talking about 39 to 49 in the question they asked us. They said, find the probability that a randomly selected person is 39 to 49. Okay, so it didn't say anything about the political affiliation. So all these people should be counted. These 250 Republicans, the 251 Democrats, the 150 independents, and the 122 people that have a different affiliation. They should all be counted in the mix. Now, they were pretty nice to us in this table and told us the total of the row. Okay, so there are 733 people who meet our condition. Once again, success over sample space. That's giving you probability. For this problem, success is being 39 to 49. Now, the sample space is the total of all things that could possibly happen. So we'd have to total up every entry in this table. Now, they were once again nice to us, and they did that for us in the lower right hand corner. So 3,228. Okay, so that's the fraction that gives you the probability that a randomly selected person is between 39 and 49. If you want, you could use your calculator to get a decimal approximation. Let me see what this works out to. So we have 773 divided by 3,228. Okay, so approximately 0.24 or 24%. Okay, it just depends on how you're asked to format the answer. I personally like to do the fraction because it shows me that you have counted up the number of elements that meet our criteria and you know the size of the sample space.